Good morning, Steak. Happy Sunday. It's nice and early. How we feeling?
Good morning. I feel great.
Are you banged up or are you feeling fresh?
Feeling fresh. I didn't do any drinking yesterday. I'm going to do a little today.
Okay, nice. I had a Friday wedding. By the way, when's the last time you've gone to a wedding?
Been a little while.
Been a little while. Yeah. Are you a wedding guy? Like, does it jazz you up? No, me neither. I'm not a wedding guy.
I feel like you are a wedding guy.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like low key, you're a wedding guy.
No, I feel like you know me so well. You've probably heard my wedding rants for so often. I mean, I was. They just get so old. It's all the same shit. I got to go to another one next weekend. My cousin.
Not a wedding guy. Not a wedding guy, but booked back-to-back weeks at weddings.
For what it's worth, I've said no to a lot of weddings. A lot of weddings.
No to a lot of weddings. That's why I think you're a wedding guy. Also, to be fair, I could picture you being a hit at weddings.
Well, I mean, I'm a good guy to have at your wedding, but I'm definitely losing a lot of steam. Like
Did you do the Dougie yesterday?
No, Friday, not yesterday. Yeah. I think the last time I did a Dougie at a wedding was probably 3 years ago.
Shit, damn.
And can I be honest with you? It was a disaster.
Oh, was it?
I forgot how to Dougie.
That sucks. That was one of your best party tricks.
I know. I don't know what happened to me, but I forgot how to Dougie. Thankfully there was a lot of Spanish music, and you kind of just you can just like move around like this and you're fine. You just dancing to Spanish music is like taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps backward. And it's like it's very easy to get away with. And fun quote from the night. I'll tell you who said this, but I was like, this guy, very, very white guy. He was not very good at dancing, but his wife's Spanish. And I was like, listen, it's very easy to pretend how to know how to dance to this music. Just exactly what I told you. And he goes, listen, man, if you did too much cocaine, it's not easy to pretend to do anything. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're in rough shape.
I feel like I maybe know who said it.
Yeah, you probably know who said it. Not Greg. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's nice and early, 9 a.m. I went to the Irish game yesterday. It was, I got to tell you, it was good to go. I haven't been to a college football game in a very long time. The energy was not as high as I expected it to be. And I think in a weird way, like, Navy. So apparently Navy it was a Navy home game and they chose to play that at MetLife. I didn't know that. The guy in front of me told me. I think Navy kind of knew they were in for an ass whooping. And it was just like, sort of like, we're going to give it our best shot. But then Notre Dame just kind of came in and put their dick down on them real early. I've never seen people leave a stadium so early. Like, I couldn't wait to get home and beat traffic. But I think third quarter, 4 minutes left. We thought maybe that was a little on the early side. Tons of people leaving. Anyways, good day. What's the last college football game you've been to? Now that I think about it,
that's a good question.
The UCF game.
No, the national championship.
Michigan, oh yeah, well That's a good one. Why don't you go to any UCF games? You don't care?
I definitely don't care. I told you before, I'm actually a UCF hater, but now I'm addicted to betting on them, which has been really horrible this year, but I don't want to go to those games.
Good morning, Style. Style, do you go to any UCF games?
No, but almost went to yesterday's though. But go BYU.
You're a college football junkie. I remember when I first met you, Steak was like, you were like, hey, do you guys want to go to the Iowa something bowl game? And Steak didn't go, I didn't go, and you just went by yourself.
Yeah, sat with the band.
Right Iowa, Tennessee, dude. That's one of my favorite stories about Style. He just asked me if I want to go. I was like, no, I don't want to go. Sends me a picture. He's like, I'm next to the band all by myself.
You love Big Ten football, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
He actually has an Iowa polo and a Michigan State polo.
I have a lot more than that, man. I've got all kinds now.
Did by the way, real quick, and then we'll transition to the NFL here shortly. Did Michigan State cover?
No,
they did not. Damn. I was when Michigan State went up 7-0. Style, I don't know if you like or dislike Michigan, but I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I hate Michigan. I was going to start tweeting about how Michigan's so bad, like I actually am not enjoying this. And then I
actually watched that game. It was actually more interesting than I thought it was going to be. They kind of turned it up in the second half too.
Did Davis Warren play quarterback?
He started.
Yeah. So Orgy is just not working out, huh? All right. Anyways, what does this comment say? Hold on, I don't see this name. Oh, Marcho, DGen chucks ass on the dance floor. Yeah, I usually do, but I'm telling you, man, I'm losing my steam. Let's lock in, boys. Where's the eggs and beans? Very funny. Don't hate on the eggs and refried beans, by the way. I'm telling you, it's fucking fantastic. I had a couple eggs. I had a banana. I'm feeling good. I did have some drinks yesterday. You know, back-to-back days of drinking. Like the third day, you just feel kind of weird. I didn't lose my voice or anything, but we'll be all right. All right, we already got a nice little crowd here on Twitter and YouTube. Good morning, 38 here on Twitch. Good morning, Style. I always forget. Easy Money Sports on TikTok.
Yep,
I always forget if it's the because the email has the at Easy Money Sports on TikTok. Steak on Twitter at Steak Friend with 2 A's. If you're playing with Underdog with us, I'm going to put an entry together. The link is in the Twitch chat. If you want to sign up, you get a 50% deposit match up to $250 with promo code DGen. All right, guys, let's lock in. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of games on the slate today. I think every game is playing. There's no bye weeks, which is pretty fucking cool. First one, Style, your Eagles. Steak, why do you have that stupid look on your face?
This comment from Twitter, I don't understand. Steak is definitely a hinge fiend.
I don't know what that is.
Is that the dating app?
I think Steak's been wiped up for a while. I don't know.
You're in trouble, Jules.
Yeah, what
is that comment, dude?
I don't know. Good morning, Danny. So you, in fact, cannot teach me how to Dougie. West by God, I used to be able to teach you how to Dougie. I can't no longer teach you how to Dougie. I have to watch a YouTube video on how to Dougie.
You could Dougie, DJ?
I could find a video probably. I mean, this man used to Dougie like a party trick. It was like a couple times a month he would Dougie.
I have some good dance moves, but I'm kind of losing it, because I don't really dance that much anymore. If I go out, I usually like to just sit at a bar. I don't like to go. I mean, I like to dance, but I don't dance that often. So now when I'm out and dancing, I'm like it's like I'm learning how to walk. Like Forrest Gump. I'm like learning how to like bend my knees for the first time, and my body looks all weird and contorted. All right, so Eagles Bengals. I feel like this is a really interesting game. I don't hear a lot of chatter about either side with the Eagles or the Bengals here. I don't even know that there's a square or contrarian play. I am on this under. Just quickly, I'm on it for the reasons that I think Vic Fangio's defense is going to improve, especially after the bye week. And I think that the Bengals defense is proving after their players only meeting when they just fucking let teams do whatever they want against them. So I'll stop talking right there, because outside of that, I think this is going to be like a 20 or 17 type of game. I don't really know who's winning. Style, we can start with you since you're an Eagles fan. You got any thoughts on a side? And on top of that, do you have any player props you like?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you said it first, man. I like the under in this game.
You do?
Yeah, the under has been smacking in the Eagles game, man. I think they're like, I don't know, probably like 80% on unders right now in the last 5 games. And the only player prop that I really like today, I do think the Bengals have been pretty good. I know that obviously they watched what Saquon did to the Giants last week. So I think they put a stop to the run game today. I do like A.J. Brown over receptions today. And I think it's at 5.5. Could be at 4.5. All right, I think he gets targeted today. He hits his over on his reception line. Game still goes under.
Okay, let's see what AJ Brown has. 5.5 receptions. I love AJ Brown, man. Wow. Has he been doing this every single week? Wait.
He had a big catch.
Oh, he's missed a couple games.
Yeah, they both have.
He had the bomb in on 4th and 3 last week, touchdown. And then Cleveland was the week before that. Okay, so he hasn't played much this year, but he is back after the bye, and he's been doing well. I mean, I'm good with anything AJ Brown. I'm probably not going to play too many overs in this player prop wise or higher thans because I like the under. Steak, what do you think about this game?
I like the under too. I think it's worth mentioning that the Bengals have kind of put a focus on playing better defensive football after kind of being clowned as one of the worst defenses in the league. When Joe Burrow's playing MVP type football and you still can't win games, obviously there's only one thing to blame. I know it's the Giants and I know it's the Browns, but good defense is good defense in the NFL. And I think the Bengals defense is at least trending in the right direction. And I don't think the Eagles offense is very good at all. I'm just not trusting Jalen Hurts this year. Ramble said it. Somebody already said it. I'm more interested in backing Devonta Smith over AJ Brown if I had to pick a receiver. But I think for me, for Devonta Smith, I'd back longest reception. I could see him having a big one today. I don't want to add it to the entry. I wouldn't, like you said, because we like the under so much, I don't want to go crazy adding too many player props from this game to the entry. But Devonta Smith is my favorite player in the game on both sides. You're muted, DJ.
Okay. Sorry. My dishwasher was making a lot of noise, so I wanted to mute. I'm good with everything you guys just said. AJ Brown, I'm fine with. Devontae, I always like a longest reception because I feel like he's a big play guy. AJ's a little bit more the dude that Jalen will just hone in on. But Jalen Hurts looks lost at times this season. And I'm as much as I wanted to be an Eagles believer, obviously with my Super Bowl pick last year, I'm going to sit back and I'm not going to put any units on the Eagles or anything Eagles related for maybe a couple weeks because I love this offense early in the year. They were my best bet out of the gate week 1. And on that note, real quick, TR6198, does the Jane Daniels news affect the Bears' best bet? The Bears are not a best bet. They're not one of our 3 best bets. They are an official play. No, I was good with Steak. I think we said, I don't know if Steak changed his mind. I don't think he did. No matter who was playing quarterback, I like the Bears. Steak, did you agree?
Yeah, I like the Bears no matter who's playing quarterback. That was a simple way to put it.
Steaks.
Nope.
Don't criticize Steaks' hat game, God forbid, because he'll act like you have a vendetta against him. All I ever see this guy wear is an Angels hat with an A that's right side up, and then a Diamondbacks hat with an A that's upside down. This motherfucker just likes one letter in the alphabet.
Then if it's a White Sox hat, you guys are like, oh, he's always wearing a White Sox hat. No one's saying shit about fucking the fact that Styles got a Dodgers and a Yankees hat.
Wait, what?
Look, he's wearing Dodgers. Last stream it was Yankees.
Oh, no, last stream was Dolphins. But the stream before that was Yankees. Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny. No, I actually didn't notice that. The LA hat is kind of subtle though. Although, is it a green bill?
Yeah, you like that?
I think I do.
I fucking hate it.
Ramble said Devonta Smith off his worst game in his career in Eats first man coverage. Okay, bounce back for Smith after negative 2 yards last week. Yeah, I'm good with that. Eagles off their largest margin of victory in years. I thought y'all would like the Bengals. No,
yeah, not really.
I think I'm
good.
Been
bad covering the spread, but
can I say one other thing since our tempo and pace is so good? Last game was Jalen Hurts' first game this year without a turnover, which is what I think the Eagles are focusing on, is him turning the ball over less. And I also think that equates to less points, less explosive plays. It's another reason why I really like the under.
Good point. You also can take higher or lower than interception for Jalen Hurts. I don't have the balls to do it. But fun fact, I do have an under interception play. We'll talk about it a little bit later, although it's going to be very obvious. All right, good stuff. Next game. This one is interesting. I'll just set the stage here briefly. The Cardinals and Dolphins. I was listening to the Circa Invitational show hosted by Matt Humans on VSiN, which I like Matt Humans, and he has Derek Stevens on, who's the guy that owns Circa, and he talks about where the money is and where it's been all week, and they record the show on Friday. He said I think they opened 3, got up to a hard 3, juiced over -120. More Dolphins money kept coming in. 3.5. Now it's up to 4. 2 is returned, getting hit hard by sharp money. Also, Chernoff, I think, released it for RAS, buying the 2 of good news. I can't get there. I have no interest in it. I also, at the same time, don't feel like being a contrarian and taking the Cardinals. I'm a little surprised to see that anybody would want to put a significant amount of money on the Dolphins week 1 with Tua, because I think the Dolphins are bad. And I don't really think it matters who's playing quarterback. So the total's at 46 in this game. I'm almost wondering, I thought this would be a square over. I'm almost wondering that it might not be. And I kind of think I might want to get involved in some points. So I could be talked into playing some props here. Steak, we'll start with you. You got any thoughts on Dolphins Cardinals?
Well, first of all, I agree with you. I was surprised that so many people could so confidently put their hard-earned money on Tua first week back, just seeing how bad the Dolphins have looked without him. And then you got to add to the fact that I didn't really think anybody thought he was that good anyways. And he wasn't playing that good before he got hurt. He had a horrible end to the year last year. So I was surprised when I saw like, oh, Tua's back, and they're acting like Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson's back, but it's not like that. But with that being said, I do think it makes a massive difference because the drop-off is so big. The quarterback room for the Dolphins besides him is the worst, probably the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I can attack a side either. I think if you made me, I'd want to square up and bet the Dolphins. But I like props in this game for sure. And one of them I definitely like is Devin Achane. I like him to do lots of stuff. I think the way I'd attack it is rushing and receiving, just so I don't leave out a big catch. But I think he goes crazy today. I don't think Tua's first game back is going to be 200 yards to Tyreek Hill or 7 catches for Jalen Waddle. I think they're going to ease him in, dump offs to Achane. He's going to get a lot of carries. And I think with the threat of opening up the passing game, he'll have a lot more room to run.
Style, real quick before you go, I just want to mention, I feel like we've been talking about, maybe not we, but a lot of people have been talking about the Achane game for the past few weeks. And I'm not saying that we're trying to bang our head against the wall for it to happen, but I think it might be, if like everybody's had Achane fatigue, it would be interesting if this is the game he goes off when Tua is back and now people expect the passing game to return. So kind of like what you said there, I can be persuaded into Achane. Style, Cardinals, Dolphins?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely be persuaded on Achane too. Kind of what you were saying about Tua coming back, man. I definitely don't see him throwing for 200. Could absolutely be wrong. We don't know how he's feeling and whatnot. If for whatever reason he is throwing his interceptions at over a half, I'd probably just blindly put 1 unit on over a half interception. I also like Kyler Murray over 20.5 passing completions. As far as like an initial side on this game, I mean, exactly what Steak said. I might square up and put something on the Dolphins, but I do think we get a good performance out of the Cardinals today. Maybe James Conner goes off. Maybe he doesn't. I think he's due for a little tutty. I think it's been a while since he had a touchdown. Maybe the chat could correct me if I'm wrong. And I actually like the over, man. I do like the over on this game.
All right.
I see.
I kind of do too, man. I kind of do too.
Some turnovers on this game. It's one of the leans I have. And like I said, maybe we get something, a little breakout out of James Conner.
Well, that's Zach. Or I don't know why I said Zach. Is there another first name that starts with Z?
That's his name.
Zach?
Nope, I think that's his name.
Yeah. Zach, I agree. I was wondering if the over was obvious too, but I haven't really heard many people talking about it. It's not like, I guess maybe people are, if you think about it, the Cardinals scored 17 points last week. Kyler Murray's not throwing for a fuck ton of yards. Style, good point about James Conner hasn't gotten in the end zone in a bit. He had 19 carries for 101 yards. I'm a James Conner guy. I like him after he left Pittsburgh. And I'm looking here too, his receptions. He got 2 catches for 51 yards. I think he finds the end zone today. I haven't done very well with touchdown parlays. Steak, have you hit one this year? You hit one that no?
You had
a bad one last week. Let's not talk
about it. Hard to talk about. I don't want to talk about it. I've hit 5 out of 6 and twice.
All the touchdown scores hit, but you put in CJ Stroud passing yards.
Yeah.
Shout out Joey Dumps. Good morning. Good morning, Cornfields. Good morning, everybody. But Prime Bets. Hey, in all fairness to Prime, Oklahoma came through for the DGen newsletter. And how about the newsletter, boys? Real quick, just to fucking plug. College has been absolutely dialed. 5-1 this weekend. I think we're now 35-18. Does that sound right? 35-18-1. Get to the website, subscribe for free, and we got 5 or maybe 6 NFL plays. We have not been doing very well in the NFL, but we had a nice bounce back weekend last week. All right, James Conner to score. And Style, you said completions for Kyler and Steak. You like Achane. Did you say receiving yards?
Rushing, receiving.
Rushing and receiving. All right. I didn't get a line on that. So let me just do that real quick. 89.5 for, like that. Okay.
For a hundo, no plus.
Okay. All right. If you're just joining in, we're going through every game, talking props. SS Peckno, new follow. What's up? O2 Dizzle. Oh, no, you followed a couple days ago, but what's good? Hello, YouTube and Twitter. Remember, if you're watching, please like, subscribe, and or retweet the stream on Twitter. We appreciate that. All right, let's keep moving and grooving here. Ugh, Jets and Patriots. Jets laying 7. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to lay 7 with the Jets on the road. I certainly don't. I got nothing in this game. Total 41.5. Haven't really heard many people talk about it. I thought there might be something there with games that nobody talks about going over after the Patriots and the Niners played. But I don't know. Maybe you would think that people would back points the way Drake Mays looked. I don't know what to expect in this game other than I hate to say it. Like I lean the Jets again. I have zero thoughts or reads in terms of game script or any sort of players. Style, you got anything in Jets Patriots?
No, man, this one's a hard one. Like you said, I feel like the under is so obvious that maybe taking the over is a play. Just
the over might be
contrarian. Yeah, just because I feel like
games Drake May started. I just want to know what the scores were.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
2 Patriots games. Drake May just started against the Texans and the Jags. What was
the Texans 41-21, 62 points, and then the Jags 32-16, 58 points.
Well, okay.
The totals in those games were 39 and 42.5.
So the Jets get a little, tough on defense today. I mean, yeah, and I don't know. I'm definitely staying away from that one. I think the only player prop I actually like, looked a little bit at these games last night. Ramondre Stevens is at 12.5 rushing attempts, which I think is something I get behind. I think that they're not going to throw that well against the Jets. I think they're going to run the ball a lot.
That's gross. That's gross.
For what? It is pretty gross. For what it's worth, that would mean it's a tight game. That would mean it's a tight game. But the Jets secondary, 3 of 4 guys are hurt. I don't know if they're missing. I'm no injury expert, but that's what I heard. Garrett Wilson game, receptions or yards. Gonzalez will be on Adams. Interesting. Ramble says total seems high. No, not when you look at the last 2 games, Ramble. Kyler passing and rushing over. Okay, fuck Greg. Thank you, Cornfields, for your service. Steak, you were nodding your head about something. Patriots and Jets.
Oh, I like the under.
Ooh.
I like the under. I think Drake May has his least amount of success against the Jets defense. I think it's a good defense to go against a rookie quarterback. And you know me, man, I think we could say at this point I've reached the biggest hater of the Jets level. I hate the Jets. I kind of just want to press the button every week against them because I think they're so bad. And every week people keep thinking like, this is the week. And then they get Devontae Adams. So this must be the week. And they get stomped by the Steelers. And now they're playing the worst team in the NFL besides the Panthers. So this must be the week. And honestly, man, I kind of just want to keep pressing the button on teams against the Jets because I think the Jets are horrible. But I haven't made that an official play yet. I have made the under an official play. Wow. This is probably 14-10, 17-10 type of game, in my opinion. I do not think we're going to take a lot of scoring. Totally fine with Styles rush attempt props, but other than that, I don't want to back anyone. I don't want to try to back Garrett Wilson because honestly, I think he's going to force feed the ball to Devontae Adams because that story has a bad ending if they don't get him involved real soon. And honestly, I think the Jets are in a horrible position.
I really don't hate that Ramondre Stevenson rushing attempts.
I don't either.
But I am thinking now, I you know what I'm starting to like in changing the philosophy, or not the philosophy, maybe that's not the right word, changing the approach and the strategy to sports betting. It's don't overthink it. Like you just said, I just want to keep pressing the button against the Jets. There's always, when you fast forward through the end of a season, you always look back and just be like, God damn it, why didn't I just do that? Like that was the easiest thing when looking back on it. Like this team is overvalued by the odds makers, or maybe there's a team that's undervalued and just not even overthinking. Who cares about the splits? Who cares what fucking betting queen's on? Just take it. I respect that. I'm not going to do it because I haven't been doing it because part of me still believes that the Jets are going to get right. And that's a really, really stupid, idiotic part of me. But I'm going to stay away from betting against the Jets. Thank you for preventing me from betting on the Jets in Pittsburgh, though. I will say that.
Also, one thing to add to that is like the Chiefs. It's like all you hear from the media is that Patrick Mahomes is below average and has more interceptions than touchdowns. Kelsey's washed and all his receivers are hurt, and they keep winning and covering. It's like you could just keep pressing the button on the defending Super Bowl champions. It's just crazy how that works.
Well, it's funny. I heard a guy on the Circa Millions. He's a professional sports bettor. I mean, smart dude, but he's taking the Raiders, and he's just like the Chiefs keep winning, but they don't look that good. And I'm like, bro, we're still doing this. We're still doing this. They're like, yeah, they don't look that good. They don't deserve. I'm just like, yeah. And then the one guy was like, I don't know how they keep winning games. I'm like, does nobody fucking recognize their defense is insane?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Good point.
Real quick. I don't know if you remember this. It's weird to remember this, but DJ, last year it was the Jets versus the Pats, and it was your biggest bet of the day. Like just like personally between us three. I don't know why I remember this, but it was snowing out. I don't know if you remember the Jets, it was like 3-3 at the half, and then somehow the over still covered. It was last season.
I do remember. We
were live,
and you were all pissed off. No, I don't think were we live? We might have been
like
live.
Were we together? Remember, it was like the last week of the season
phone
when the Bucks were playing the Panthers.
No.
That wasn't it, because that was a 17-3 game.
Yeah. Do you remember what I'm talking about, Steak? Anyway, we keep going.
I think I do, but I don't remember what day it was. I'll say that.
I don't remember what game it was either.
We always get snow overs.
Yeah, snow overs. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I did a weather report outside of MetLife yesterday. It was so windy. I was like, man, might want to take the under. And sure enough, they were 51-14. So fuck weather, man. All right, talk to me about my Bucks. Steak, this is your best bet. Bucks plus 2.5. It's a 4-point swing. Cornfields, who's a smart guy, was in my DMs earlier in the week, said the look ahead was 2.5. Now it's plus 2.5. He doesn't think Godwin and Evans are worth 4 points. I'm not necessarily saying I agree or disagree, but maybe there's some value there on the Bucks catching points at home. I am not that big a believer in the Falcons. I wanted to make this my biggest play of the season. I can't do it. I'm being a bitch, but I have said I will blindly tail Steak and Greg's best bet every week. So I am on the Tampa Bay Bucks for a unit 2.5. It is interesting that they're not going to 3. And the Circa guy said nothing but Falcons money. Little interesting. They're not giving you the 3. So, Steak, we can end with you since this is your best bet. Style, do you have any thoughts on Falcons Bucks total 45.5?
No, I don't really have a lean on the actual game, man. I just think we have a good game from Rachaad White.
Yeah, I like Rachaad White too. I thought it was going to be the Bucky Irving show, but I think he's out. So it's Rachaad and Sean Tucker, but yeah, I'm with it. Have to take Shepard receptions. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is kind of obvious. Toby Valara, dude, this Toby guy is hilarious. Every time he comments on a game, it's always the first drive bet, which is so funny. Clam Mucker says Degen has gotten so soft in his old age. Yeah, I acknowledge it. You've made it in life when a guy named Clam Mucker is telling you you've gotten so My wife is very proud of me. Last week was going off about how the Bucks would be the biggest play. I said if they were healthy, motherfucker. I said just stay healthy. All right, Steak, tell me why the Bucks are covering 2.5 points against the dog shit Falcons.
Well, I really wanted Bucky Irving to play. I should have mentioned that.
I know.
I was cool with losing the receivers. I thought we get a really good game from the 3-headed monster at running back, and I think you have enough. I don't think I like Sterling Shepard, to be completely honest with you. I really want to back one of the younger guys, Jalen McMillan. I don't know what Trey Palmer's involvement is going to be. He hasn't done much this year, but he was definitely a piece of the offense last year. If I'm not mistaken, he had a big touchdown in the playoff game. I'm sure he's
Palmer.
I'm sure he's not going to be on there, to be fair, but I'd love to hear what.
Oh, he's on here.
Yeah,
he's got to be on here. There's nobody else to put on here.
I just don't understand why his lines are so low, to be honest with you.
You think 36.5 is low?
Oh, no, I don't think it's low. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I read 6.5.
Let's see. He had 1 catch, 3 targets for 16 yards. 3.5 receptions, 36.5 receiving yards.
And what's McMillan?
McMillan, 38.5.
I like his receptions.
Who?
McMillan.
8 targets, 3 catches.
Yeah, 8 targets, exactly, because they try to get him those little dump-offs. He's going to be a part of it. I like receptions for him. Receptions for McMillan. Receiving yards for Rachaad White is my favorite play in the game. I don't think I don't think the Falcons should have been favored in this game in Tampa. I understand why they are. Godwin and Mike Evans are out. I think the Bucs have enough. Ooh,
Breaking news.
okay, let's fucking go.
Breaking news. Bucky Irving might play.
Love that. Good timing. I'm talking about the Buccaneers. They're winning today. Buccaneers money line. You could press it.
Wow.
They're winning the game. Bucs are winning.
Yeah, I can't go to the KDOT and Legacy game because I went to it last week and it came through for me. Climbed the receptions ladder. Got lucky with the injuries, although unfortunate. But I'm not going to go back to KDOT, and I'm going to go. I'm with the running backs. Style, does that change your mind at all? I think you said Rachaad White. If Bucky Irving plays, are you going to take anything Rachaad White or go Bucky?
I mean, I'd still back Rachaad White. Yeah, I like what Sticks. I like his reception yards. Honestly, I'd probably still take him rushing plus receptions.
Rushing. Yeah. You know what? Steak, you good with that? I like both these guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that. Walker Smith with a new follow. SS Peckno with a new follow. What's up, man? Already covered Washington? No, we have not. We're making our way through, and we've only covered about 4 games so far. Just a quick recap for anybody who's just now tuning in. What would your favorite player prop be between these 4 games?
Me, it's Devonta Smith, longest reception, and Devin Achane rushing and receiving yards.
All right. Style?
I like Kyler Murray over 20.5 pass completions.
Kyler Murray completions. I also don't sleep on. I like Ramondre Stevenson over attempts, which Style had pointed out. I don't really know what my favorite is at the moment. Unfortunately, I hate to be a little bitch. Oh, I like James Conner's score.
Oh,
James Conner's getting in the fucking end zone.
Steak, did you say if you like the over on the Dolphins game or forget?
I would lean it even if it's square.
But did you say you would square up with the Dolphins and you lean the over in the game?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, I do, Crane. And Cornfield, give us a tight end parlay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. Bucks love their slot receivers. Sterling Shepard has taken over Godwin's role. Yeah, I've heard Sterling Shepard a little too much this week, though. Not saying it's not going to hit. It's just he's definitely the corp guy.
How about this time of Jay? Is it McMillan or Trey Palmer? Pick one.
Yeah, that's a good question. Laporta, Otten, and likely
Palmer. I'll tell you on that.
That's very nice. Kyler can't do normal things. It's take Kyler with rushing attempts and completions. Well, interesting. I don't hate it. I think if anything, they might be playing from behind too. All right, here's my best bet: Tennessee Titans and Detroit Lions. I'm on the under 45. Look, I just think that this is going to be maybe a bit, I wouldn't say a sleepy game from the Lions, but maybe a different approach. We've seen Jared Goff kind of return back to the MVP conversation. He has more touchdown passes than incompletions, I think. Is that the stat we've heard the last 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks now? Vikings, Cowboys, and Seahawks. 3-game stretch for the Lions offense of just doing whatever they wanted, essentially. I think in this game at home against the Titans, the week before you play the Packers, I think they're going to lean into the running game. I think they're going to control the game, but I also think it's going to be a little uglier than we expect. And on the flip side, the Titans, I don't respect their offense. I don't care if it's Levis. I don't care if it's Rudolph. I don't see them going into Detroit and putting up many points. They're a very well-coached team, in my opinion. I know Dan Campbell does some fucking crazy shit, fake punts on his own 20, but I don't think that they're going to come out here and necessarily slip up and lose the game. But I think the defense is going to step up. I think the running game is going to step up. I think it's going to be like a 24-10 type of game. So give me the under. And obviously on that note, I don't like a ton of player props, but if I had to give you a guy or two, it would be one of the Detroit Lions running backs. We'll switch it up. Style, you got any thoughts on the Lions-Titans?
Yeah, Detroit Lions running back, dude. Jahmyr Gibbs over 2.5 receptions. That's smacking.
You love running back receptions. I'm not. Well, you did say rushing attempts for Ramondre, so I have to give you that. Yeah. But every week you are on a running back reception. I've noticed. All right, let's go to this game real quick. Jahmyr Gibbs over. Okay, well, it's 3 on underdog, so maybe that's telling you something. You like Gibbs over 3 receptions. Let's see what he's been up to. Oh, he goes over that. 3 catches for 28, 4 catches for 44 in his last 2 games. Okay. You like Gibbs receptions. Steak, you like anything in this game?
So just talking about a side, I do think the Lions feel too easy. And I know when we talked about NFL on Wednesday, I had said that, and I haven't changed my mind. Given how both teams are playing, Lions look like maybe the best team in the NFL, and the Titans were up 10 at half to the Bills, and they still didn't cover the spread. They look horrible. It's a nightmare in Tennessee right now. And honestly, just contrarian brain, the Lions seem too easy to me. So gun to my head, I'd go Titans in this game. As far as a player prop, don't hate anything Jahmyr Gibbs. I love Jahmyr Gibbs. I think every game now his numbers are going to go higher, kind of like you just said, 2.5 to 3 on the receptions. His rushing yards keep going up. It's because he's more involved. He's obviously the more explosive guy. And I don't think it's long till he's just the feature guy, but not backing him today. Weirdly enough, I think the guy I'd want to back today is maybe Tony Pollard.
Dude, you love Tony Pollard.
No, I don't. No,
yeah,
I
you
don't.
do.
No, I don't.
You've said it's Tony Pollard Day 3 times on this show.
No shot. This could only possibly be the second. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Okay. By the way, before we talk about Tony Pollard, Jared Goff, his passing line is 219.5. Oh, wait. That's like a I don't know what they do here, but maybe they're giving you an alternate line. 237.5. This motherfucker has gone 280, 315, 292. This is going to be a ground and pound game.
Sleepy game.
Rex Ryan. I hope so. Rex Ryan, ground and pound type of game from the Detroit Lions. So hold on. Okay, I'm sorry to steal the microphone real quick, but I just want to point out that line before I forgot. You like Tony Pollard?
Yeah, rushing yards. I'm not going to get cute.
61.5
yards.
He's going over that.
I can see that happening in Detroit. So, because Tajay Spears out, right? He's like,
yeah, he does fucking. That guy does nothing. Calvin Ridley. Everybody's been talking about the Calvin Ridley game. This guy fucking stinks too.
I don't want to bet on him anymore.
Yeah.
I love how they still got DeAndre Hopkins up there. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Shit together, underdog.
Jesus Christ. 18.5 first half for C. Well, should we take this lower and just fucking get rich?
Is he playing for
cash counter? All right, let's keep moving. Couple of new follows coming in. What's up, Dub7 and ZKano? We got a new first-time chatter in here. Thinking about pressing the button theory. Fading BYU in sharp spots has been a disaster for me. No matter how sharp, I will not be fading. Yes, Walker, sometimes you just have to respect your goats. Also, if you just didn't overthink it and keep pressing Army, you'd be in good shape there too. There's definitely those teams every year, man. You just got to recognize them, respect them, and make adjustments and adapt. Okay, let's keep moving. Here's a fun one, kids. The fucking Packers and Jags. So the one narrative I want to point out here is Jacksonville coming back from London, probably betting against jet lag if you're betting on the Packers here. But what did I just mention about the Lions? They got a date with Green Bay coming up. You don't think the Packers know this? They got to go to fucking Jacksonville the week before they play Detroit. You think they give a flying fuck about the Jags? No, I understand every team wants to win every game. I think it's a little bit of a slip-up spot here. I like the Jags. I won't take away too many talking points here. Steak, you lead us off. Jags, Packers, total of 49. Actually, I want to say one thing before we lean into it. Were you a week early, though, on the Jordan Love masterclass?
No. I think Jordan Love plays really well today, if that's what you're asking.
Sort of. I
think he plays really well, and that I still like the Jags. I think it's the Jags in a shootout. I think the game goes over. I think this game will be in the 50s. I think Trevor Lawrence finally gets it clicking with all the receivers. Obviously, he's had no problem for the most part getting it going with like one guy a game. It feels like it's like mostly Brian Thomas, but when Brian Thomas is off, Gabe Davis will randomly have some good moments. I love Brian Thomas. He's probably my favorite rookie receiver. I would back him any day happily. But yeah, I would lean Trevor Lawrence props over Jordan Love props today, and I like the Jags. I like the over. I have no idea what the Jags are doing at running back. I don't know if there's been an announcement if ETN's going to play, and even if he was going to play, it kind of seemed like he was benched, but all of Tank Bigsby's props seemed kind of low in my opinion. So I wouldn't try to get cute and fuck with Jaguar running backs. Jeff Matthews, I don't disagree with that statement at all.
I like that.
I'd go receptions though.
People love talking about fantasy, by the way. We should give like a 10-minute Style. Are you a fantasy guy? Yeah, we should. I'm not really a big fantasy guy, so I'll lean on you guys, but we should take field questions of sit or start for people on their fantasy team. Start BTJ over Amari Cooper. You kind of have to, right?
I don't know about have to. He caught a
Yeah.
touchdown last week for the Bills. I think everyone's expecting him, but beat TJ, I would start.
That's true. Also, the Seahawks secondary is kind of in tough shape. Time of J gifted a sub bang. We love that to Devon _72. Good morning,
Nice,
everybody. Devon, your dude.
No, I said nice, dude. Nice.
Oh yeah, thank you, Time of
Let's
J.
go.
All right, so we've got. You were
Everyone's favorite joke.
And by the way, if anybody in here are hoop heads, we're gonna have Style and Steak are gonna be running a NBA stream. I think Friday mornings 9 a.m. So we'll have more details on that later this week. Don't forget, if you're on TikTok, follow Style at Easy Money Sports and Steak Friend on Twitter at Steak with 2 A's. All right, so Style, give me a prop in this Jags or Packers game. I think it's got to go over. I think we got to see some points. Are you going to give me Josh Jacobs receiving yards?
No, but I am going to give you Josh Jacobs touchdown, man. I feel like they finally figured out he can score touchdowns. I know he's minus 125 to score today, which is, I don't love that. I feel like he should still be a positive considering he only scored 1 touchdown. But I do like him to get in the end zone today. And funny enough, man, I'm not going with receptions. I know State probably want to stay away because Travis, but I still like Bigsby, man. I think they use Bigsby a lot today. I just don't know how I want to take him though. His rushing yards seems a little skewed. So I don't know if I'm going to end up taking him, but I definitely like Josh Jacobs to get in the end zone.
All right, I'm kind of in on that. Steak, what was your official play on Trevor? Was it passing yards?
I like passing yards or touchdowns.
Touchdown passes?
Yeah.
Could kind of see him getting in with his legs. One of these quarterbacks is going to score with their legs. All right, Style, I'm kind of in on that. Josh Jacobs, he hadn't really gotten the end zone, I think, maybe for a couple games. And then one of our guys in the community, Shady Beef, gave out Josh Jacobs last weekend, and he went in. I could see him going on a streak of scoring. Same with James Conner. I like those two. ETN is a long shot to play according to Rap. Okay, Walker Smith, thank you very much. Barty says, why is Baker 18.5 rushing yards? Well, he's got no receivers. So and he scoots a little bit.
Rushes. Yeah, he rushes.
Yeah, he rushes. So I think that's probably why, if I had to guess.
He's got
all right,
legs on him.
Let's keep moving. 1 o'clock. I feel like maybe I'm on a little bit of an island here. I kind of think that the Indianapolis Colts are going to be a trendy dog today. I like the Texans in a bounce back spot. Don't really have much outside of that. Steak, I won't steal the spotlight, but I asked you for a question. I was going on. I did a stream with the 813 Network. I needed some player props. I retweeted that video, by the way. Give it a follow and a view whenever you guys can. But I needed a player prop, and Steak hit me with Stephon Diggs, and I think I'm falling in love with it. Steak, that was 2 days ago. Have you changed your mind or any new thoughts on Stephon? Do you like? You gave me over receptions 5.5. It was plus even money. Now it's minus 110, so a little juice to the over. We move the market. W Syndicate. I'm going to just lean all in on the Stephon Diggs legacy game here. Do you like anyone else or anything in this game?
Nope. Absolutely love Stephon Diggs receptions. It's one of my favorite props of the day. I think he's going to have like 8 for 96. That's my prediction.
All right. Style, what do you want in this game?
What's Joe Mixon to score?
Oh, Joe Mixon. He's a bad motherfucker. I don't know, actually.
That in LA style.
You're going to put that one in a parlay?
Yeah, and probably Josh Jacobs too, and Achane in case anyone gives a shit.
I like all those.
I think people give a shit. People love parlays. Why can't I find this fucking game? Oh, here it is. Let's go.
It's got to be juice because he scores pretty much every game.
Oh my god, he's minus 225.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna get that one out. Obviously, I like Joe Mixon.
That's crazy, bro.
Holy
shit.
That's crazy. It's so
Joe Mixon's a bad motherfucker, man.
I was a hater, bro. I was a hater.
A lot of people were. I don't think anybody was over here like, oh, the fucking Texans are loaded now. They got Joe Mixon. Nobody was saying.
I guess on the other side, just so somebody could, root for both sides, man, on player props. I've been liking Michael Pittman getting in the end zone, dude. Somebody said, tight end day. I like Michael Pittman to get his. I don't know if I like him over his receiving yards. I think his receiving yards is kind of high today, but I could definitely see him scoring.
Okay. Anthony Richardson has not been playing very well. First game back from injury. He had 129 passing yards, 56 rushing yards, and a fumble last game against Miami. I could see both teams doing better offensively than they did last week. CJ Stroud had 80-something passing yards. I like the over in this game. I could be persuaded. I'm good with Michael Pittman. Anything. I like Michael Pittman. I think Anthony Richardson could get in.
That's what I like. If you made me back a Colts guy, Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Yeah, I think he has a little breakout game.
I think Jonathan Taylor is supposed to play in this game.
Yeah.
As someone that lives in Texas, all the Texans fans were saying that when they signed him. Oh, okay.
There was people high on that for sure. Yeah, and Diggs.
Okay, yeah, I think people probably outside of Texas were much higher on Diggs than they were on Joe Mixon. Okay, I am going to push some buttons here before. Oh no, let's do the last 1 o'clock game. Then I'm going to push some buttons and make an official entry. Baltimore, Cleveland. We're on the Browns. I'm getting terrified. I feel like it's the duping of the day. I think it was 9.5. Now it's down to 7.5. Sharp's coming in on the Browns. Jameis Winston is playing official. Excuse me. I don't really know. I don't know what to do in this game. I don't know that I have a game script. Winston is at 236.5 passing yards. Cam is money. Was texting me yesterday and saying that he likes Jameis to lead all quarterbacks in passing today. I know I was laughing too, Steak. But he was saying he thinks
good, dude. Cam is good. He fucking nails Tobias Harris and the most random guys. I almost just want to tail him.
Didn't it open at 11? Bart is asking. It may have. I don't know what the official opener is on this game, but yeah, he thinks that it's a misprice. He thinks he shouldn't be 50-1. He thinks he should be 25-1. I said, motherfucker thinks he's guy in the cornfields now, looking for discrepancies in the market. If that's how you want to play it, go ahead. I got nothing on this game style. You got anything on the Browns and Ravens?
Oh man, this one's a tough one for sure. One of the guys that kind of stood out to me though, because I do think Jameson's going to throw it a little bit more, is maybe we get a little tutty out in Njoku today. I think this game goes over.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Somebody said likely earlier, so maybe we do a little tight end duo. How you doing today?
I don't hate that. I could see the tight ends eating in this game. Njoku, since he's come back, oh my god, he had 14 fucking targets.
He's gonna have so many today too.
Yeah, I think that he's gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of
Don't look him.
Judy is terrible.
I'll never back Judy anymore, dude.
What about Elijah? What happened to Elijah Moore?
He's just never good. Never been
good.
He had
6 catches.
I think Elijah Moore is good.
I'd back Tillman and Elijah Moore before I'd back Jerry Judy.
Fucking Freddie came on last week and gave us Tillman, and he had 8 catches for 81 yards. I didn't play it. Damn.
Yeah. I'd back him again. Freddie's sharp as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
I'm looking at one of the comments, dude. I don't know why, dude, but Chubb's just not screaming to me today. I feel like obviously that's an obvious answer. They should use him a lot today, but I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could back him at least to get in the end zone. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Rolo says Freddie's on Judy today.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. Xavier Tillman is trendy this week. You know what's funny, Style? I agree with you. Like, Nick Chubb isn't speaking to me either. He had 11 carries for 22 yards and a touchdown, 1 catch for 10 yards. But wouldn't that be kind of funny? Isn't that kind of funny that one of the best running backs in the NFL? I know it's just second game back, but it's like there's going to be an opportunity to buy low, right? Nobody's talking about it. It would be kind of interesting. It worked out perfectly. Kind of ease him back in. Well, not ease him, but he comes back in against the Bengals, and now you got the Ravens on a short week with a backup quarterback playing. Like, this is the game Chubb is supposed to show up, and yet we're all kind of sleeping on him. Do I hear by
40 to score or something like that too?
Go ahead, Steak. What were you gonna say?
No, what does he just score? Because that's what I like.
Oh, I don't plus know. 140 or something. He's positive odds right now to score, I believe.
He's going in the lay. I think he's getting in the end zone. I don't know if he has a crazy game, but I think they're going to make it a fucking point to get him in the end zone.
Here's the thing, man. Like, if he scores, whatever. Like, okay, cool, he scored. But if he doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised. Either.
Plus 105. And you got Derrick Henry. You got Derrick Henry on the other side. I think I hereby declare Nick Chubb Day.
Really?
I hereby declare it's Nick Chubb Day.
All right.
And what touchdowns?
Punch it in.
2 touchdowns.
Okay, cool. I'm with that.
2 touchdowns, 7-1. Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not going with the yards. I'm not going with the yards because the Browns might also be playing from behind.
Did we like Njoku?
Oh, yeah. I like Njoku. I think we all did. Yeah. Okay. But you said to score, maybe. I'm gonna pivot. I think I might go Njoku like receptions or yards. Okay. If I were to play something in this game. Chubb for me, end zone. All right, I have to press some buttons here on the 1 o'clock and make a little bit of an entry because I'm being a bitch. And then we're gonna talk 4 p.m. games. What's a boy to do? Let's see. All right, so I'm just gonna go back to these games real quick. Kyler Murray passing completions. I do not hate that at all. You know what? I'm gonna do both of those. I kind of like what both of you guys said. You know what? I'm just gonna make a fucking entry for this game. I like the completions higher. You said Achane, and I'm gonna go James Conner to get in the fucking end zone.
Same, dude. Punching it right now.
Yep. All right,
Also, Crane asked, so I feel like I should touch it. I absolutely am in love with the over in the Browns-Ravens game.
you are.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I like it too. That makes me happy.
I'm going half a unit on this game. Pay 6-1. Kyler Murray completions, Achane Day, and Connor to score. Okay, I just like those so much. I don't want to really spread them around with too many. Can
you say that one more time? Sorry, the
Yep.
whole thing.
Kyler Murray higher than 20.5 completions. That's Styles' read. Your read, Achane rushing and receiving yards, and then I like James Conner to score, which I do think I'll have to give Style credit because I think he put that on my radar, saying that he hasn't gotten in the end zone too much.
Yeah, I like that. I like that whole thing.
Okay, and then all right, what was I gonna do here?
Which game is it?
Well, now I'm looking at these next wave of games. I'm gonna pass on the Bucks because I'm emotionally invested. I got a unit on the Bucks. I'm on this under in Cincy. I don't really know what's going to happen in New England, but I do like that Ramondre Stevenson look on the higher.
Add the Ramondre Stevenson.
No, I'm gonna just stay off. I'm just gonna stay off.
Well, add Trevor Lawrence.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fucking add Ramondre Stevenson. That guy's right. I am getting too soft in my old age. I gotta stop being a bitch. All right, Jags, Trevor Lawrence. What do we say? Passing touchdowns?
Up to you. Between yards and touchdowns, you pick.
I kind of like his yards more, but it's up to you.
No, I'm doing that. You're right. All right. I'm gonna pass on the Detroit game. Houston.
Tony Pollard, dude. I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
No. I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson scoring, and Stephon Diggs is going higher than 5.5 receptions. And then all right, and
Chubb
then,
train.
Yep. And then Ravens. I'm gonna go Njoku yards, Chubb to score.
That should be plenty of entries.
Accept all updates. Yep. Oh, okay. 50-1. Wow.
1,000. Put 1,000.
Shut up. Okay. 6 legs. This is it. Ramondre higher than 12.5 rushing attempts. Trevor Lawrence higher than passing yards. Anthony Richardson to score. Stephon Diggs higher than receptions. And Njoku higher than yards. And Nick Chubb to score. I mean, I'm not even just saying this. I love it.
Oh, yeah. You could say it's an absolute guaranteed to smack.
Did you respond to this? Is that why you said that?
Yeah.
Guaranteed, certified, fucking 6-leg winner. See you at the cash counter. All right. 73, or why did I say 73? New follow, X Finchy. What's up, X Finchy? Welcome to Prop Talk every Sunday, 9 a.m. All right, guys, let's talk the 4 p.m. slate. Got some good games here. Well, not really. I shouldn't say that. Like, we do and we don't.
We do.
We do.
It's 2 awesome ones, I think.
Yeah, I think Buffalo Seattle is going to be a pretty good game. Total 45, Buffalo -3 in Seattle. I think I have just ultimately come to the conclusion I don't want to fade the Bills. Shout out to our man mid-major Matt. He's coming on Fridays now, and he gave out a best bet last week under in the Titans-Bills game, and I feel terrible for the way he lost that bet. And but you got to learn from your losses, and he came out of that game saying, I don't think the Bills are going to be fucking around. I don't either. Thank you to the Seahawks that came through for us in the best bet for Greg's best bet. Fuck the Falcons. Now they go back home. The Bills are traveling from east to west. I think it's going to be a tough game, tight game. I got no read. I am going to take a piss, though, as we transition to the 4 p.m. slate. Steak, start us off, and then Style. What do you guys like in the Bills-Seahawks game?
Is DK playing, Style, or chat? Do you guys know if DK is playing?
It says, his prop's not up on Hard Rock, so maybe that's a good sign.
I lean the Seahawks. I don't know if it's going to make my card, but I lean, and I have all week, is JSN Masterclass.
Really?
I think he goes absolutely insane today. I kind of want to find a prop for him to get 100+.
Baby DK. I like that. I like that a lot. Do you have a lean on the
over? What do you like in the side? I'm just curious.
What's that?
What do you like in the side? I'm just curious. Bills or Seahawks?
Oh man, I actually kind of like the Bills, to be honest with you. But my the better bet that I like is the under. I think under 45. I think this game goes under. It's one of those, 17 to 14 games or whatever. But I definitely like, as far as player props, I could definitely back JSN today. But how do you not back Kenneth Walker today and Josh Allen? I feel
What
like
do you like Josh Allen to do?
rushing yards.
Josh Allen rushing yards. Damn.
I like
God.
this game to go under, and I like Josh Allen rushing yards. I think the corners keep it tight, man, and the pocket collapses. They force Josh Allen to do some steppery to go forward and possibly. I mean, what's his rushing yards? It wasn't
His rushing yards are 29.5. Let's see what he's been doing. Wow, he's coming off of a game where he had 1 rushing yard.
Yeah,
He had 323 passing. Ooh, lordy.
Tennessee. Maybe that's a staple how Detroit's going to do today. But
What is Dalton Kincaid been doing? Because he had 3 catches for 52 yards. Could be the Dalton Kincaid game, although I think we say that every week too.
Steak, you saw that 100 yards is plus 630.
Yeah, 100 yards for JSN plus 630. I think that's a fun sprinkle for anybody who wants to get involved.
You like JSN today? Oh yeah, you do. You do
Yeah.
like JSN. What is JSN? I can get down on that. Higher than 50.5 receiving yards. All right, it just came to me. I have a parlay.
Let's hear it.
I have a parlay. We're gonna go on. I'm gonna go on FanDuel. DK is doubtful. Thank you, Cornfields. DK is doubtful. I'm in on the JSN masterclass. I think. Style, what did you like in this game? Did you like the Bills or the under? I couldn't hear what you said.
The under.
The under.
More than I
okay.
like the Bills. I slightly on the Bills. Probably won't play it, but I do like the under. Which
Okay. Here is the parlay. I'm going to go Nick Chubb to score 2 touchdowns. That's unfortunately 6-1 on FanDuel. I think it's 7-1 on DraftKings. I am going to put Stephon Diggs, alt receiving yards, 100 plus. You know what I'm doing?
Can you go alt receptions?
Should I do that instead?
I kind of like it more. Yeah, I could see him getting so many.
Okay. Hold on. Let's do the receptions ladder. Plus, this is good. If he goes over his yards and not his receptions, I'll just have you to bitch at all day. All right, hold on.
Yeah, actually, never mind. Stick with you.
No. I'm not. Listen, at the end of the day, you hit this shit. I don't hit these things anymore. All right. Alt. Here we go. Should I go up to 8 plus? 8 is plus 250. 9 is plus 410.
The 8. Don't get cute.
You're just being soft now because you don't want me to bitch at you if it's
8,
sells.
no, 8 catches is all I signed up for.
Such a bitch. Okay. Well, I pushed 9 by mistake. All right, hold on. Maybe that's a sign. And then I'm going to do JSN yards. You're not going to talk me down off this one. I'm going yards. 100 plus 630.
Yeah.
3 legs.
Put 1,000 on it.
Shut the fuck up. 3 legs. Nick Chubb to score 2 touchdowns. Oh my God, it's 9-1 on FanDuel. Stephon Diggs, 8 plus catches. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 100 plus yards. That is $10 pays 2,500.
Oh my God, we'd be Bezos if you just put a fucking 1,000 on it.
Dude, I don't know that there's a better use of $10. What are you going to do with $10 that's better than putting it on that parlay?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's why we're doing this show.
We are not financial advisors, by the way. Okay, let's keep moving. Sorry for the distraction that just came to me when I was taking a piss. All right, Saints and the Chargers. I am on the Saints today spread, and I am on the Saints money line. This is my favorite dog of the fucking day. The Chargers can get fucked. I don't think they should be favored by 7 against anybody coming off a Monday night where they only scored 5 field goals. Justin Herbert had 300 plus passing yards. The Saints are getting a little healthier. I understand that maybe there's some good news I'm buying there. Don't give a fuck. Give me the Saints to cover. I think they even sneakily win. I don't even care who's playing quarterback. The only issue is I don't really see how the game script's going to go. So I'm kind of worried about a player prop that I want to hone in on. That's why you guys are up here getting paid the big bucks. Totals at 41.5 according to covers. I think we have this in the newsletter. I think this was a Greg read. We just all kind of went with it. So Saints Chargers style. We'll start you off with this one. Do you have any thoughts in this game? And I know it's ugly, so if you don't feel free to not force it.
Dicker the kicker, dude. Dicker the kicker. That's what I'm taking today, dude.
I don't even know what fucking team Dicker the kicker's on. Hold on, let me find
Chargers.
it.
Chargers, yeah.
Oh, you guys say that?
I
like
do
that's
think this
common
game is so
knowledge.
gross, man. I could see this game possibly going over. I like the under more, but I can see it teetering right on that line. It's going to come down to like a field goal or some shit for this game to go over. But I do think that the Saints are able to cover this spread.
Okay.
And I do like the Chargers, Digger the kicker, to get his points, which I think is at
7.5 kicking points.
7.5.
Can either of you tell me where Dicker the kicker went to school? I'll throw you in for 20 on my touchdown.
Oh, that sucks, dude, because we talked about this last year on Easy Money. You told
Can you
me.
give me a conference?
No,
Yeah, SEC. I think. I'm wrong. I hope I'm right.
You think the school's in the SEC, or
no,
you think
I the school that I'm thinking of is 100% in the SEC.
I'm going to
Okay.
take two guesses. We both get two guesses.
Oh, don't read the chat. Don't read the chat.
I'm not.
Oh.
I didn't look at the chat yet. I'm not looking at the chat.
Put
I
your
looked at
guesses in now.
I looked at the chat?
Okay, thanks for being honest.
Wait.
Actually,
We don't know what that is anymore.
Oh, well, now you have a 50-50 shot.
Tennessee.
You still got it wrong.
UT is Texas.
It's Texas.
Oh, you went to Texas? Okay, I would have got that wrong too.
Oh,
Damn, bro, you said this last year when we did all the trivia. Because
Dicker the
why-
kicker, dude.
Why do we care so much about Cameron Dicker? Am I missing something? Is this guy like the fucking best kicker in the league?
his last name is Dicker.
That's it?
It's an
Dicker the
awesome
kicker.
name. Awesome name.
Yeah.
Cameron Dicker? I mean, it's okay. It's better than Brandon Aubrey. All right. Anyways, what do we like in this game? So I'm sorry. You like Dicker the kicker. It is fun to say though. Dicker the kicker is fun. Okay. All right. All right. I've signed up. Dicker the kicker is very fun.
Okay.
Steak. Tell me something about the Saints. Bramble is saying one word, Olave. I hope he's right.
You know who no one's talking about this week?
Hold on. Let me guess. Foster Moreno.
No, people are talking about Foster Moreau.
Moreau.
Bub Means.
Shut the fuck up.
Dicker the Dicker.
Dude, no more
What
Bub
is the
Means.
Dicker the Dicker.
No, I'm not doing Bub Means. Hey, I'm just being stupid. I hate props in this game. Yeah, no one's talking about Rashid Shaheed, that's for sure. J.K. Dobbins.
Rashid Shaheed's
Oh.
out, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
I'm not backing the
Dobbins in
prop.
the under?
What happened?
Oh, he said Dobbins. I said Dobbins in the under.
Mm,
I just never would be sad about backing J.K. Dobbins, but
I fucking love J.K. Dobbins. Okay. All right. So you like J.K. Dobbins. We don't really like too much in this game. Styles giving me fucking kicker the dicker. So okay, we can move on to let's talk Bears and
Ooh.
Commanders. The Bears came very close to making my best bet. I started to fall in love with it a little bit more, but problem is I've faded the Commanders twice this year already, so I decided not to. I think that the Bears coming off of a bye week, I don't usually like betting on teams after a bye week, especially when you find their offense to get some momentum. Kind of think that fucks with the mojo a little bit. But what I really like is on the defense. I like the defense having an extra week to prepare coming into a Cliff Kingsbury or matchup against Kingsbury offense. Don't care who's playing quarterback, as Steak alluded to. I am good with the Commanders, maybe potentially struggling offensively, playing a legitimate defense. Probably the first legit defense they've played all season. I know they're missing some guys. I think Brisker's out. I think they got one more injury. Don't really care. I don't know that I necessarily see a Caleb Williams masterclass by any means. One of these receivers is probably going to have a day. I don't know which one. I heard Keenan Allen throughout the week a few times, which is interesting. Steak saying no. All right, Steak, start us off. Who do you like in this game?
DJ Moore.
Oh, is it because the repeat performance of when he went off in Washington primetime last year or two?
Not my exact. I just like DJ Moore overall. I'm not big on Keenan Allen on a consistent basis. DJ on both sides of the ball that I'm backing in this game. I think it's official. Jaden Daniels is playing now, right? Or
bet on
trending towards playing. But
Wait. Jaden Daniels is playing?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, all his props just became live while we were doing the show.
Oh. Okay, well then I'm good with the Bears.
I'm really excited about this game. Like really, really excited.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
gonna
gotta
come
break me
home
down
and
on the
watch
Bears
that.
real quick.
I got to work 2 to 3, but I'm coming home to watch that. Bears are plus 1.5 now. We got the worst CLV of all time.
Oof.
Wow. What respect for the system quarterback? 4 fucking points. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. All right. DJ Moore. What do you like for DJ Moore?
Receiving yards.
It is 58.5.
Yeah, it's going over.
Okay. Style, you got anything in this game?
Did you guys talk about the over or no? I didn't.
Over in the game?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
I kind of like points in this game.
You
Could be a
do.
little square here. I'm sure a lot of people like points in this game. And it's at that weird number. I hate betting on games 46, 47. Steak knows that. So maybe I stay away from this one. Maybe I don't. But I do like his take on we can't just bet Keenan Allen every fucking week, right? I do like DJ Moore to get in the end zone today, as well as his receiving yards. As far as on the Bears side, since you guys like the Bears so much, which I'm not completely convinced, by the way, guys. I understand why you guys are betting the Bears. I'm just not completely convinced. I'm not trying to take anybody off of it. But maybe we get a little action out of DeAndre Swift today, too.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it one bit.
What's his rush attempts?
Let's see.
Mr. Swift.
14.5.
14.5.
Does that seem high?
It does seem kind of high.
Oh, well, no. I thought it was high. He's going over it every week. 17, 21, 16. I thought they said that this guy wasn't the back anymore. And now all of a sudden he is. Weren't they going to Roshan Johnson because DeAndre Swift sucked?
Yeah.
He was
clearly bullshit. He's been popping off since then.
Yeah.
I think it's the Bears, man. I think it's the fucking Bears.
Me too. That was the last update I got, SS, but I got on here before 9 a.m., so I hadn't heard he was in.
I got a no touchdown scorer, and I'm about to put him in, and he's going to fuck up my day. Brian Robinson Jr. is not getting in the end zone.
Not a fun guy to bet to not get in the end zone. I feel like he scores every single week.
Well, I did that with Kyron Williams on Thursday, and he scored. He does. He scores every single week.
Terrible bet.
Yeah, that is a terrible bet, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not scoring, though.
No, not B-Rob. I'm cool with B-Rob. Kyron unders are crazy.
Oh, yeah. Kyron was a stupid bet. Kyle the Whaler says Cole Kmet just scored. Yeah, Cole Kmet's been a wagon. Yeah, love Kmet, fucking Irish legend. Okay, I think we're good here. Style likes over in the game. Acknowledge it's a little square. I can agree with that. Although
Budman likes the under, so we got a Style and Budman show.
Well,
Ooh.
I respectfully hope Style is wrong, because if the Bears win, which is the side I'm on, I think it's because of their defense. If there's points in this game, I think it's the fucking Commanders. If it's a 34-28 game, it's the Commanders. If it's 24-14, it's the Bears. So, all right, Steak likes DJ Moore. Style says Swift rushing attempts. I kind of like both of those. So, we can be quick on this game. Panthers and the Broncos. I thought this might be the game the Sharps finally are done with the Panthers. And then you look at Bo Nix laying 11.5. Should Bo Nix be laying 11.5? Maybe he should. The Panthers are that bad. They can't cover fucking anything. They might not be able to cover 20. So I'm good on this game. I'm not going to play anything. Total at 41 looks a little high. Style, start with you. You got anything in Broncos, Panthers? Bryce Young is starting. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Thank you, AZ.
Yeah, he's back. I think the over-under is a little high, but I also think we have, Broncos really good defense, Panthers bad defense. I understand why the spread is the way it is. Somebody who hasn't scored in a little bit, who I personally like a lot, is Courtland Sutton. I know he didn't do shit last week, but I definitely think he can get in the end zone today. He's got plus odds to get in the end zone, which is always good. On the Panther side, man, it's hard for me to back anything. I don't like Bryce Young coming back. I'm not a hater of the guy, but I mean, the Panthers are just terrible to watch, man. It actually makes you aggravated to watch the Panthers right now.
Yes.
At least it does for me. So, the only guy I'd probably back is Courtland Sutton. Get in the end zone. I don't know if I take his over receptions. I do like his over receptions, but I just don't know if I would take it.
All right.
Before.
3.5.
Jaleel McLaughlin, he's been getting some targets, so I'm not mistaken.
McLaughlin. Well, I guess he didn't do much against New Orleans, but 2 and 3. Yep. All right, Steak, what do you like in this game?
Absolutely fucking nothing. I like absolutely nothing. There's one side where I can't believe Bo Nix is giving this many points out, and then the other side where you have to accept that it's Bryce Young and he's really not an NFL level quarterback. And I heard what you said, like maybe this is the time to bet the Panthers, but God, I'm not trying to catch the falling knife. I I don't like anything. I saw smart people say Javonte was scoring. I don't even know if I can get there, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough. A bunch of new follows too. Caleb Parmail, John Ramos, and Senor Falcon. Good morning. Welcome to the Degenerate Weekly Twitch stream every weekday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. We review the board, and Sundays 9 a.m. we are talking props for the NFL slate. Okay, let's go on to the next game here at 4 o'clock. Here is my favorite play of the day. Patrick Mahomes. Under. What's he going to say? What's he going to say? What's he going to say?
Exceptions.
Interceptions.
This goes hand in hand with mine, dude. I like it a lot.
Mahomes masterclass is coming. How's it coming? I don't know. Completions, attempts, passing yards, passing touchdowns. There's so many ways to skin a cat. Not as many as baseball, but the NFL can still be tricky if you're betting props. This motherfucker ain't throwing the Las Vegas Raiders the football. No, not whenever they make fun of his voice and do the Kermit the Frog shit all off season. You know this game's probably been circled. Oh, the Chiefs don't look good. Oh, the Chiefs don't look good. Greg's got a scorching hot take that we told him to tweet, which he'll tweet later, and I kind of agree with. The Chiefs are going to probably cover this game, and they're probably going to win this game. I don't like the Raiders at all. I don't even know if they score a touchdown. Mahomes is not throwing interception. That is my favorite POD player prop, and it is going in the entry. Style, anything on the Chiefs and the Raiders?
Yeah, mind you, chat. Me and DJ didn't talk before this at all. But I like Max Crosby over a sack today, dude. I think there's some hate in his blood for Mahomes.
Probably.
I mostly could agree with you too, man, with Mahomes throwing a little interception today. Unfortunately, I do think the Chiefs, like you said, cover the spread, man, and I just don't see the Raiders really actually making this a interesting game. But I do think Matt Crosby gets in there, gets a sack in there. Kareem Hunt's been really fun to bet on. If you guys bet on him last week, I think he had 2 last week. He had 2 or 3 last week.
My biggest bet.
2, I think.
Over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Put me in thoughts and prayers. Yeah, I mean, look, it's as square as possible, but I am so down for the Mahomes fucking masterclass. I mean, so was the Saquon revenge game. Okay, Mad Max to get after Mahomes style. I like that. I'm a big Mad Max supporter and fan, so I kind of feel bad for the guy, but he seems committed to the Raiders. Steak, where are you going with this Chiefs game?
Cornfield stole my thunder. Passing touchdowns.
Cornfield Steak collab of the century.
I mean, I think this motherfucker throw 3 or 4, and if it's square, whatever, I'm squaring up. I think Pat Mahomes is petty, and I don't think he's had to do much this year. Honestly, pretty average QB play from him all year. The defense is absolutely insane, but I think he wants to run this one up. And I do think he's petty. I think he heard all the noise in the offseason from this fucking mid-ass fucking franchise that has no business talking about this man at all. They should just shut up. But they never do. Yeah, I like Kelsey too. I don't want to catch the falling knife and say every day is Kelsey day. I haven't bet him this year, but I probably won't bet Kelsey, even though I feel like the most obvious things happen with Travis Kelsey. It's like, oh, Taylor Swift is at the game. He scores. Oh, it's National Tight End Day. He scores. Like all the obvious shit always feels like it does happen with Kelsey. But for me, it's Pat Mahomes. I almost want to alt it to over 2.5 passing touchdowns. I think he goes crazy.
Oh wow, so brave of you. Alt it from 1.5 to 2.5. That's all you got. That's all you got. One extra passing touchdown.
That's all I got.
That's so funny. How brave of you, dude.
No, okay. In all seriousness, Cornfields did ladder it. Steak likes it. Corn likes it. I like it. I'm sure you're probably not going to find many people that don't like it. But again, square plays hit. We just saw Saquon Barkley do anything he wanted against the New York Giants. Yet for some reason, everybody was sleeping on it. And I still feel like, as everybody kind of mentioned, people are sleeping on the Chiefs. So this could be a really good time to just go all in on Patrick Mahomes. I love it. Mahomes had 0 in the past 2 games as well. 0 touchdown passes? Mm-hmm. Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Who are these guys catching the touchdown, Steak?
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you 2 guys. Let's go with Justin Watson.
Oh God.
And
I hate you.
Carson Steele.
I don't have a lot of options. I'll get one bomb in there to Xavier Worthy.
Ooh. Oh, somebody asked me about Xavier Worthy rushing yards. I could see a trick play coming.
Yeah,
That one won't help any of us, but it will probably happen.
I actually really
Max
like
Crosby has something to say about it.
I'm sure Max Crosby will get his sack when they're down 50-7, and he'll do a hell of a dance.
Yep. I actually think I'm going to lean into Xavier Worthy. My wife will like to hear that. He's on her fantasy team. All right, Xavier Worthy, rushing, receiving. I'm in on it. Let's do it. All right, let's finish strong here. Last game of the night. Cowboys are Greg's best bet in the newsletter. I absolutely hate it. But again, I've taken plays before that I've hated and they've cashed, so I'm leaving my emotion out of it. He's also got the best bet record between us. So I'm good. I'm just going to trust in Greg. It could be a good time to bet on the Cowboys after a bye week, and it could be a good time to fade the Niners and just assume that they just keep kind of spiraling. There's definitely something wrong going on there. I'll tell you this. If I'm ever betting on the Cowboys, or if I am ever fearful of the Cowboys, it is Dak Prescott in prime time. I think it is the squarest 1-2 punch of the slate, but give me Dak to CeeDee Lamb every which way. I like CeeDee Lamb over receiving yards. I like him longest reception, and I like him to score. I don't know how I'm going to play this yet. Or I also like Dak. I might go Dak passing touchdowns. Actually, that is what I'm going to do. Dak passing touchdowns. There, that's easy. What do you guys like? Steak, we'll start it off with you.
I hate the Cowboys. Last time I hated Greg's best bet, I was wrong. So hands up. I just support Greg when he likes a best bet, but I absolutely hate the Cowboys. I think my favorite prop in the game is Brock Purdy rushing yards.
Interesting.
That's what I can see happening.
18.5.
But I like over. And then you want to know what else I like?
Yes.
I like placing the San Francisco 49ers to win the NFC right before this game kicks off.
Oh my God. You're doing Greg dirty.
It's a 5.5. They could win this game, and Greg still hits his best bet, and I'm still headed to the direction I think I'm going to head in. I have this theory that they will get healthy with the exception of Brandon Ayuk, who kind of feels like he was a dark cloud over this team for a little while. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they were all hoping he blew his knee out, so please don't take it as that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But I am taking he was bitching all year about his contract. He wasn't ready to go at the beginning of the year. It's very obvious. He had one good game before the injury. They love Juwan Jennings. You can tell by the way they used him in the Super Bowl. And the one game without Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings went absolutely insane. The best wide receiver performance in one game this year from a Niners receiver. You got Ricky Pearsall back. CMC is rumored to get back week 11. San Francisco to win the NFC and the Super Bowl. This is the best value. You're going to get it. And I'm going to place it when we get off this stream.
Nice.
Wow. I think you're on to something. Style, what do you think in Niners, Cowboys? You got any player props you're thinking of?
Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough to I like taking Greg's best bets too, man. I feel like dude, it's tough, man. It's tough to take Dallas today. I think you could actually get away. Here's the thing. I don't like taking Jordan Mason every single game, but I do think Mason's able to score today. I don't know if I like it at minus 165, but as everybody knows, he didn't score a touchdown last week. Ayuk's now not playing. I think they do have to keep the ball on the ground a little bit more. I do like the under on this game. I like your take on CeeDee Lamb, but that's probably it I like about Dallas, man. Maybe I take Zeke. I take Zeke over rushing yards. It's only at 17. I think he's been smacking that line. I know Dallas getting obviously mostly carries, but maybe I take Zeke over rushing yards, and I take Mason.
He's got exactly 17 the last 2 weeks. I think that's fucking hilarious. 8 and 6 carry. I actually will say this. I despise Zeke being back at the Cowboys so much. You could give me a $500 free play and say, here, put this on Ezekiel Elliott. And I would say, no, thanks. I'm good. I cannot stand betting on anything Ezekiel Elliott really. It's not even really like him. I just hate that he went back to Dallas. It's like, come on back. You know what I mean? I
wasn't a fan of either, but
it's so weird.
Where else is gonna go?
But okay, not to totally shit on your play. It's more so shitting on Ezekiel Elliott. I can't stand him. My dad texted me. I was like, hey, should I draft Ezekiel Elliott in my fantasy football group chat? I was like, absolutely fucking not. But then you hit him, I think, week 1 to score a touchdown.
Yeah, we called him first touch.
Bro, the Niners are plus 850 to win the fucking Super Bowl. Way higher than the Bills and the Texans. way higher than the Eagles, way higher than the Packers, way higher than the Vikings. This team's about to make a run.
You think so?
Yes.
With all their injuries? All right.
You know what would be hilarious?
Hmm.
If the Cowboys win this game by 17 and actually that wouldn't be very funny. No.
I was
that
going to
wouldn't
say, laugh it up.
That's hilarious, dude.
Well, I got to tell you that it's so funny because obviously I want Greg to be right, but he's such a motherfucker for always fading my teams and laughing and like pissing on my grave when my teams lose. Like sometimes I want him to be wrong and it would be kind of funny if he's wrong, but I just don't want it to happen right now because we desperately need best bets to hit.
They can cover and the Niners can win.
You keep saying that, but let's be honest. The Cowboys are going to lose this game by 3 or 4 points. Like they suck.
That's crazy. Yes, so do the Niners, though.
Nah, I guess you're right. I just feel like if the Niners are going to make a run, they're going to do it with like fireworks. Speaking of, do we like points in this game? It's
not sure.
Yeah, I don't really know what I think.
I kind of don't like the points today.
You do
I
or
don't
don't, pal?
I don't really like the points in this game. Only because I'm going off of how Dallas has been playing. So
yeah, but Dallas
maybe they do have a breakout game and he throws for 200, 300 yards and CeeDee Lamb scores 3 touchdowns. That'd be great. But
Tony Diego, you do not have to answer or ask me these questions, brother, because we have a newsletter where we send it out. My best bet is in there every Friday morning, and it's on my Action Network. Cheers, though. Okay, just take Mason fantasy score. Cowboys by a milli. All right, skip the intro says I fucking love that steak. Okay, I just came back. Did anyone touch on the Raiders calling Mahomes Kermit the Frog? We sure did. Quake or Quack, I forget which one. Okay, bag season with a new follow. A lot of new follows today. Welcome to the Twitch stream every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. All right, last game. It's 10:19. We're going to shut it down here pretty soon. Thank you, gentlemen, as always, for waking up early and going through the board. Do you have any thoughts on the Giants and the Steelers? Steelers are -6, total 36.5. I have to give Steak his flowers real quick. You absolutely called the Steelers beating the shit out of the Jets last weekend, and you kept me off of it. I want to fade the Steelers here. I kind of want to sell high on that Russell return going into the bye week here. But also the Giants, if you look at what they've done the week after losing to a divisional opponent, they have not only covered as an underdog, they have won outright. I want to buy on the fucking Giants right now, but I'm also like, maybe I'll just stay out of it entirely. This game is tomorrow night. We're probably not going to stream during the before it, but we will. I'll talk about it at the board review, but I'd love to get your guys' thoughts. Style, any quick thoughts on the Giants Steelers?
Not really, man. I kind of like the Giants to cover, but I don't know. I don't have too much insight on this game.
Okay, Steak.
To be honest, I'm not there yet with the game totally, so I'll just go off my initial square thoughts. I don't think the Steelers are very fun to fade. I liked enough of what I saw from Russell Wilson to think that he could be good with this team, decent with this team. And watching horrible offensive line get sacked 8 times, the Philadelphia Eagles just makes me think that Daniel Jones doesn't have a chance in hell in prime time against TJ Watt. Like I said, all these are very fairly square thoughts, but God, I don't know if I could bet the Giants in prime time against TJ Watt. I really don't know if I could do it.
Okay. I think that's fair. All right, guys, we're going to shut it down here. I have a Cardinals and Dolphins entry. Steak and Style, please, whatever you put together, put out on Twitter. If you guys know where to follow us and where to follow them. My 4 p.m. entry officially is JSN higher than 15.5 receiving. Brian Robinson Jr., who is definitely scoring today, but I'm taking him not to score. Mahomes not to throw an interception. Xavier Worthy higher than rushing and receiving. And Dak Prescott, I'm going to do a half unit on this. Dak Prescott over 1.5 touchdown passes. All right, guys. If you guys play underdog, I believe the Twitch link is up there. You can sign up. Promo code DGen, 50% deposit bonus. Gentlemen, any closing thoughts, final words before we hang up?
You're not playing Dicker the kicker, dude.
No,
sorry.
I'm not playing Dicker the kicker. Should I be playing Dicker the kicker? Steak, are you going to play Dicker the kicker?
Yeah, I like him to get in the end zone today.
No, I mean, I'm on the fucking over. I'm on the Saints. I mean, Dicker the kicker doesn't do anything good for me. Well, he scores points. No, he doesn't score points because I want touchdowns, if anything. Okay. All right. Not on Dicker the Kicker. Style, I think, though, who was your favorite touchdown score? Let's finish with that. Favorite touchdown score of the day. Josh Jacobs, you said, I think.
Let's finish with the whole lay. We need all 6.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely do like Josh Jacobs. I don't know if he's my favorite.
Should we just make one right now?
Yeah, I'm punching it in too while we do it. So Josh Jacobs, I'm taking Achane.
I got a good one right here if you guys want to check it out. I got a 3-legger that I love. Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, and James Conner.
Nick Chubb's going in mine for sure.
Let's take one of just Panthers and Patriots players. That's like Survivor. Okay.
Wait, Josh Jacobs, you guys said?
Josh Jacobs, James Conner, and Nick Chubb. 3-leg.
Damn, you want me to put Connor in mine?
Yes.
I have Connor. I'm putting Connor in it.
Plus 738 for a 3-legger.
I'm doing a 6-legger. Is it Stephon Diggs? Is that Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Devin and
Tony Pollard.
No.
Tony Pollard's going in mine.
No. Why are you going to take Tony Pollard?
He's plus 115 to score. You're mad I'm taking a plus 115 guy, but it's cool if I take Chubb at plus 130.
We bet on the Browns.
And we bet, the under. It's because I
dick fuck.
Ooh. Language.
Sorry.
You're going to get a warning from Twitch.
Okay, wait. Yeah, on TikTok, I was on TikTok Live. You can't say cocksucker?
Yeah, you can't say.
Bro, you can't say shit on TikTok.
I didn't know that. I didn't know TikTok was so strict.
Oh yeah, dude.
The more you learn. All right, I'm having a tough time here. Who do we like in the Packers game? Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
All right, who do we like in the Colts Texans game? I can't do Mixon.
Jonathan Taylor minus 110.
No, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson. I mean, I like JT too. I like points in that. Everybody's gonna score. Who do we like in the Bills Seahawks game?
Oh, I just took James Cook.
Oh,
you want to hear mine real quick?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's see what you got.
All right, it's $250 to win $20,097, and it is Achane, Connor, Chubb, Jacobs, Pollard, Cook.
Like everything but Pollard.
I like everything but Pollard too.
Well, if I go 5 for 6 and it's not Pollard, you will not see me on this show next Sunday.
Okay. Style, what do you got?
I've got a pretty good one I cooked up. This is $25 to win $1,800. I've got Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, same game. I know you don't like Joe Mixon. I understand why. James Conner, Devin Achane, same game. Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs, and Jahmyr Gibbs.
I like it. Okay, one more fun one, and then we'll really, really hang up.
Okay.
Let's take a 3-touchdown score parlay. This is very irresponsible, and we're just being silly and having fun, by the way. Don't tail. Every touchdown score has to be plus 400 or higher.
So it's 3 touchdown. You mean a 3-touchdown lay of guys full plus 400 and higher? Got it.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Cool with that.
I'm looking
plus
right.
We can't make it plus 300. It's got to be plus 400.
Okay. No, you're right. It's hard. Touchdown odds are skewed now. 300 or higher.
Okay,
yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right, give me
Money
Baker.
Rolo says all tight ends.
For Tampa.
Who?
Baker for Tampa. Plus 375.
That's a good one.
Isaiah Likely plus 300.
Ooh. You know what?
Like
I'm actually fucking tailing this. Hold on.
Does anybody remember was Corn's parlay Laporta, Likely, Otten? So I have to bet that.
Yeah, there's one more though.
No, it wasn't Otten, I don't think.
No, he had it on.
Are you still here? I'm gonna DM you if not.
It was those 3?
I think it was 2. Are you 100%, Zach? If you are, I'm punching it right now.
It was for sure. I'm 100%. It was those 3, but I think there was a 4th one. No, didn't he add a 4th guy in there?
I'm not going to 4th. It'll be funny when I post this. Say I'm tailing Corn, and he'll be like, "That's not the parlay."
Everybody keeps saying it's tight ends week.
All right.
Well, it's National Tight End Day. You get that, obviously, right?
Give us a plus 300, DJ.
Well, I'm fucking tailing you guys first, so hold on. Oh, you're just saying one person?
Yeah,
One
because we
player?
had you said 3 people. We gave 2. We need the third one.
Right. Ooh. Hold on. Just give me like 30 seconds here.
Odell Beckham's plus 550.
Oh. Patrick Mahomes.
I'm betting. Oh, there you go. Love that. Love that.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Laporta.
I mean, if I got Baker, here's what I'm doing. If I got Baker and Mahomes, I need one more. Give me one more quarterback to score.
Baker, Mahomes, Josh Allen.
No, give me a more fun one.
But you already got fun ones.
Brock Purdy.
Anthony Richardson or Brock Purdy, yeah. But I like Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson's plus 175. I want one a little bit more fun than that. Bryce Young?
That'd be great, dude. I'd take it.
That is the funniest shit ever. That's the funniest shit ever.
Should I do it or not?
Yeah.
I'll put $10 on it.
Put 1,000 on it.
Shut the fuck.
700.
Ooh.
Oh, Jameis, dude. Holy shit, Jameis.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Hold on. What about Caleb Williams? First time chatter in here. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
It's not terrible. Oh, I got some fun ones, boys.
What did you say, Jameis Winston?
Somebody in the chat said Jameis, not me.
Barty Bart did.
Dude. All right. I won't do Bryce Young. I'm gonna do Jameis Winston instead now. That is very fun.
I like James Winston too.
He is 8-1 to score. Okay, Baker, Pat, Jameis. I mean, this is incredible. $10 to win 2,400.
He's 8-1 on your book.
Yeah, on FanDuel.
Really?
Braden Ball says I love McBride at plus 310. Not sure why those odds are that high. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thanks. That was fun. Post your parlays. We'll see you later. Thank you guys for hanging out. Good luck today.
Appreciate you guys.
Hope you win more bets than you lose. And I will see you tomorrow on the board review, 10:30 a.m. Is anybody? Oh, nobody's live. I was going to raid Ramble, but I don't see them live yet. All right, guys. Steak, Style, thank you very much. I'll check you guys later. Peace.
See you, boys.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Ramble should be good. Do you wanna run it now? Oh, I thought that was okay, I'll wait a minute. So here's what I got. And my card, by the way, my card is on Action. I got everything on Action. If you want to hop in the Discord, by the way, we got nothing fucking but bots coming in the Discord. I got to put $1 paywall on there. I just have to. It sucks. If you're going to any games, SeatGeek, promo code DGen, $20 off. Get in the Discord, subscribe to the newsletter. I know WBots, these motherfuckers are out in full force. Corp it up. And that's how we ball out. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, we got over 500 subscribers the other day. Appreciate that. We're trying to make a little bit of a push on YouTube. And thank you to everybody who liked and retweeted the stream on Twitter. You guys are awesome. And thanks for hanging out, obviously, on in Twitch and subscribing. Let's get some fucking wins today in the NFL. All right. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. Here's the card. I'll run it down to you guys real quick. I have got, the Action Network app, you can find me at the DGen Weekly. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, fun fact. If you go down here, it tells you have a little bit of a hot streak, 5 days. I was just on an 8-day hot streak and a 5-day hot streak. The one day I lost was because Najee Harris scored that touchdown with like 10 seconds left. If not for that, your boy would be on a 14-day hot streak. That'd be fucking cool. I don't know that I've ever been on a 14-day hot streak before, but I just want to remind you as I say all this, and I'm patting myself on the back or building myself up. There was not a worse gambler on this platform for the first 6 months of the season than me. So if you go here, this is why I like the Action Network app. I really do. I got to tell you, if you go to all time, I don't know why there's this like stupid, like all this fucking, this is so dumb. I guess I joined in October 16th, 2018. I don't even remember. I wish it would just remove that. But look at my fall off. You see that? My fall off right there. not a weatherman. God damn, that was rough. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. All the new follows. We got a lot of new follows today. You guys are great. And they're about to shut off my Alexa fog. What the fuck am I doing? Yep, Ramble just went live for the right. Okay, thank you. Funny enough, Najee is my last leg in the parlay. Damn good for you. Give me your take on Bucky versus Rashard. Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't. How do you pick, right? How do you pick? Good luck today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all the support. I will. I'll send you over to Ramble now. Are they Ramble? Fuck, I always forget. Can somebody tell me what they're called? Ramble Now? Is that what it is? Raid Ramble Now? Yep. Okay. Looks like it's it. Yep. All right. Thank you, Daddy Roseman. Good luck, guys. I'll check you later. Join the raid. Have a great day. Peace.